cows when I was glassing. It was too dark. So we're gonna head up that way. See if we can figure it out. Wow, they were bulls, guys, both of them. All right, it's about 8 in the morning. Those bulls I just showed you are just to the left of that snow patch. Right out on the face, pretty low too. Here's a view looking out over the valley. But unfortunately, I don't see any cows on the face. I stayed down at the bottom and glassed for 45 minutes. I had seen these two pretty early on, but I just could never tell if they were bulls or cows because it was too dark, so I kept glassing the rest of the face. And finally I thought, well, I just got to get close enough where I can tell for sure. And they're both bulls. Cool encounter though, pretty bulls. One's a 6x6, I'm not sure what the other one is, maybe 5x5. We're going to pack up and head to a different spot since none of them are out on the face. Well, as you can see, we finally have some snow. And let's see. Right above that cliff face right there, I've got two bulls bedded. That's all I'm seeing are bulls. I was hunting the face this morning, just glassing at sunrise, and I found that herd of 7 bulls that I found last week. They're in a different spot, but it's the same group. And then I was following tracks in the snow is how I found those two. And no cows though, guys. So you can see I'm up Left-Hand Fork Canyon for some of you guys that are in know the area. And of course they have the gates closed. They close them December 1st. I don't have a horse, I don't have snowmobiles, so for me to get back into like Richards Hollow and all of those areas, it's just, the hike's just forever just to get to the trailhead. So I just come in here and at sunrise I glassed the face. After I glassed it for about an hour, I came in here and started glassing. Then I'll drive back out towards the face and glass it again. Just a beautiful area. Super pretty day. It's cold out today. Temperature was 12 and the wind out at the bottom of the canyon was blowing probably 30 miles an hour, so I'm sure the wind chill was below 0. It was cold. I would glass for about 10 to 12 minutes and I'd have to get back in the truck and warm up. Well guys, after days and days of glassing and only seeing bulls, I finally spotted a little herd of 4 cows up here on the face. And they're almost at the very top. I've only got 45 minutes left of daylight. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure I can get there and get within range during shooting light. But I can guarantee I won't get there if I sit in the truck. So we're gonna see if we can make it happen. To make matters worse, I'm pretty sure I have COVID. I've been sick all week. Can't really taste or smell anything. So I imagine this straight uphill hike's gonna whip me. Let's see what we can do. Guys, I got a herd of deer between me and where those elk are. So I'm trying to let these deer feed on over and get past so I don't spook them into those elk. Sorry for being out of breath. But those deer are working down. I just need them to go left or right. I don't care which way, as long as they keep working down and go one side or the other. But I'm running out of time. I got maybe 20-25 minutes now. So I need them to do something fast. Well, guys, we just flat ran out of sunlight. There's still about probably 10 to 15 minutes where I'd feel comfortable shooting. But I'd have to get past that next ridge to see where I can't see now. Don't think I can get there in 10 minutes, especially as tired as I am. So I'm just gonna wait here and post up until the last little bit of shooting light and see if maybe I get lucky and those elk are working their way down. I doubt it, but I got a little herd of, that same little herd of mule deer is only about 80 yards right up that way. They're all staring at me. They've been there for 15 minutes, so they can't smell me. The wind's blowing down. Oh, that one's listening to me talk now. Now they're starting to get a little nervous. I don't know if you can see it moving in the GoPro or not, but there's about 8 of them up there. I can only see 4 from right here, but at least we saw elk on the face for the first time. Well, cows, I've been seeing bulls every day. I glassed up that little herd of 7 again this morning. Here's looking out over the valley. You can see we've got an inversion. It's all hazy and smoggy down there. It's nice and clean up here. You may or may not be able to hear the coyotes howling from the coyote research farm below me. Well, as you can see, guys, it's pretty dark. We came down in the dark, so it was slow going. It's cold. I don't know how cold it is, but that water bottle, it's about half ice. And I got super sweaty on the hike up. And so then on the hike down, man, I thought I was going to freeze to death. I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm pretty sure I have COVID. I just want to make sure you guys know, although I'm not in my house, I've made sure I'm staying away from any other people. I canceled my meetings today that I had. We were supposed to have dinner tonight with some friends from out of town. We canceled that, so I don't want you to think I'm just being reckless. But I mean, literally, there's nobody else out on the mountain. I was here by myself. I'm not around anybody else. And I don't say that to make light of it. I know when some people get it, their symptoms are way worse than this, so I'm not trying to minimize that at all. I mean, it's kicked my butt. I'm weak. I mean, that hike tires me out anytime it's straight up. But I would say normally I'd be able to get probably another quarter of a mile up the ridge to a half a mile from what I did today in that amount of time. I just didn't have any energy. But again, I'm excited that I saw cows on the face, even though they're at the very top. It's the first time I've seen cows on the face. We're supposed to get some snow coming in Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I won't get to hunt again this week. I will get a couple of days next week at the very end of the year. Excuse me. So hopefully we'll get that snow and it'll keep pushing them down. Thanks for coming along, guys. We're gonna wrap this video up with the minute on the mountain. Sorry for the wind. Hopefully the wind screen is helping. The verse for today is James 3:17. I'm going to read it for you. It says, "Peacemakers who sow in peace reap a harvest of righteousness." There's so much division, so much hostility going on in our world right now that just hope that we would be peacemakers, that we'd be quick to overlook an offense. Now, certainly there are times when we need to stand up for what is right. There are times when we need to stand on principle. I'm not saying that goes out the window. But more often than not, we have the opportunity to overlook an offense and to try and be peacemakers. And so that's really what this season is all about, that Jesus, Emmanuel, God with us, came so that we could have peace with our Creator. So just pray for you guys that this would be a season of peace and that you'd be peacemakers Thanks for coming along. Behind me is the face where I've been glassing every day. I'm glassing just a little bit right now. I did test positive for COVID. So again, I'm being really careful. Nobody's out here. I'm here all by myself. I'm making sure I stay away from anyone. On that, I have zero energy, and you may be able to see behind me, we were supposed to get a big snowstorm, but it was mainly rain. So now I'm still seeing that group of 7 bulls on the face. They're behind me right now, but no cows. And since we didn't get any more snow, it's not looking very promising. We've got another storm coming in tonight. Hopefully the temperature will drop a little bit. We'll get some rain. Hope you guys all had a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for coming along.